Y'all thought I wasn't gonna go in on Cynthia G. She is the antithesis of what I talk about on my channel, okay? She is a bedwench, black, feminist minded bitch. Okay? So let's analyze her videos real quick, right? Okay, so she doesn't like educated lames because she says that they don't build anything, just like the Pookies and Ray Rays don't build anything. Okay, I mean that's cool. That's cool. I mean I don't care about what you like, but Pookies and Ray Rays compared to educated lames, both haven't built anything for the community. So I guess both of them ain't shit, right? I mean, to be honest, she's right, but at the same time, she's a bitch because all she ever does on YouTube is talk shit about black men. Even though she says that she has love for black men, which is kind of like an oxymoron because how is it possible that you like something, but at the same time, your actions show that you don't like that motherfucker? See, say I say I like this girl over there and I think she looks pretty, right? But then every time I go over there, I am talking about how ugly she is and how fat she is and how I would never want to go out with her or anything like that. But at the same time, every time I look at her, I keep saying, every time I'm thinking about her and I'm talking about her to other people, I say that I like her. But then when I go over there and it's time to actually show that I like her by trying different methods to try and get a number or something like that, I'm talking about how ugly she is. Do you see the cognitive dissonance over there? It's like it doesn't match up with the reality. Like what you're thinking in your brain and what you're actually doing, it doesn't equate. It's not the same thing. So basically, Cynthia G says on YouTube she loves black men, but then at the same time, you see these videos of her saying that these educated lames haven't built anything. These Pookies and Ray Rays haven't built anything. She's ostracizing the men continuously. Just continuously. Like almost every video, she's talking about, look, this is a prime example of it. Look. She says this is what free love means to black men. So in that video, she was ostracizing the black men that interracial date. But here's the caveat, ladies and gentlemen. She has not called out Serena Williams to this day. Cynthia G has not called out Serena Williams one time. And when someone brought up the issue of Serena Williams, she said that Serena Williams had dated a whole host of black men and she couldn't find a black man because black men are helpless, right? You bitches ain't shit, man. Like, you bitches don't want to hold no type of accountability for your actions. You don't want to hold no type of responsibility for anything. Like, you don't want to hold responsibility for laying down with a guy and having sex with him. And then afterwards you say, oh, he ain't shit. But you knew he wasn't shit when you had sex. So it's like, I don't care about that. You could do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the bedroom, like, I don't care. That's your thing. Do what you do. I don't care. Okay, but I'm just worried about what I do with my girlfriend. I don't worry about what you guys do with these dudes. But anyway, it's just, yeah, that's just strange to me. And how is it possible that, yeah, cognitive dissonance. But let's keep going. Okay, so another video. DeMarcus Cousins called the N-word by racist fan. So then she started talking about how black men submit to white supremacy and submit to the system because the NBA players, basically she gave an example of how the NBA players, they have a lot more power than the owners. They could band together and create some type of player union and create their own league because blacks dominate sports, right? In a way, she's correct, but then she's not because if they ever, I mean, they can't do that because they can't. It wouldn't work. I mean, if they created their own league, it wouldn't work because that's the thing. There's no type of funding. There's no you need investment to start something. They don't have the money to do that. LeBron James is I mean, you need billions of dollars to create some type of league, and I mean, there's just too many things that wouldn't work out because they wouldn't be able to pay the top athletes what they would need to get paid for them to do it, for them to be willing to go on board, and they would have to take some type of sacrifice and not get paid what they're getting paid right now. Who's actually willing to work for 100,000? So let me give you guys an example. Say you're working a $100,000 job. Are you then going to like give that up to get to make in the next year to make $40,000 for the prospect in the future of making $200,000 a couple years later? That's not. It's okay for people that are willing to make that sacrifice, but I don't see a lot of people trying to make that sacrifice of making less money to make something more in the future. So it's not really not practical. She's basically just saying things to be saying them because it sounds good. But when you actually think about it, in reality, anything that Cynthia G says, she's just talking to talk and talking about, saying what black women want to hear. She's just saying what she likes to hear, what makes her feel good. But in reality, everything she says is just feminist minded, and she's a bitch, she's a whore, she's a bedwench, and she wears weave on her head, man. Like, look, if a bitch wears weave on her head, right, and a ton of fucking makeup and a pound of makeup just caked all over her fucking face, then are you guys really gonna take that bitch seriously? Like, seriously, I mean, look, like, seriously, I mean, how are you guys taking this bitch seriously? Look at her fucking weave. Like, I mean, if I think about it, it doesn't really make sense to me how people can actually take this bitch seriously. Like, really, I don't know, because look at the weave and look at it's just so trash. How can you talk about white supremacy but you got white supremacy on your head? And she probably puts thousands and thousands of dollars into buying weave from Asian beauty supply stores. And these Asians are busting black women's heads up, busting them upside the head. There was that Asian guy that punched that black woman in the face in Chicago, and then Phil from Advice Show, he made another video about how there was a black woman that got arrested in the beauty supply store because they thought that she had stole something from that store. So it's like, I mean, I'm just trying to show you guys a good video. Okay, a good picture of her with weave. Okay, so right here, she's wearing black hair, which is straight, clearly not her hair, clearly not her real hair. So just think about that for a second. You guys are actually listening to a black woman that has weave on her head, that is trying to look like a white woman, conforming to Eurocentric beauty standards. Okay, so she talks about how black men submit to the system and white supremacy. Why doesn't she ever talk about black women and how they submit to the white supremacist system? They submit to Eurocentric beauty standards. They want to be more like white women. Does that mean they hate themselves and they have a lot of self-hate in their heart? I would be inclined to agree with that, because hey, you're wearing white women's hair on your head. So that makes me think that you're self-hating. But yeah, I mean, she's also fat. She's a little bit fat here and there, Look at that chin over there, pound of makeup on her face. I mean, honestly, I don't want nothing to do with this bitch. I really don't even care about her, but I just made this video because she needs to be called out, and she will be called out, and I will continuously call this bitch out. But anyway, I'm out. Peace. Oh, and before I end this video, Paris Milan's cronies are going to be blocked. You guys that comment on this video, okay, I'm going to give you guys a disclaimer, right? On this video, make sure you write a respectful comment, or I'm just going to cuss you out. I'm going to cuss you the fuck out, and I'm literally going to go off on you. if you talk shit in the comment. I'm just gonna delete the comment and block you, but I'm not even gonna read the comment. Like if I just see the first few characters and you start talking shit, then I just ignore it, delete the comment, and I block you. That's it. And Cynthia G's cronies, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get this work, man. Like you guys are gonna get this work too. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.